In the gilded shadows of Montecito, WHR palm trees swayed over sprawling estates. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry faced a storm so ferocious it threatened to obliterate their carefully crafted world. Once celebrated as royal rebels who defied tradition for love, they now stood on the edge of ruin, ensnared by a scandal so shocking it could erase their legacy forever. At its heart was a leaked document, a bombshell that ignited whispers of deceit about their children, Archie and Lilibet, and drove King Charles III to a decision so harsh it would echo through history: to cast Meghan into royal oblivion. The world watched, breathless, as the House of Windsor fractured, and a tale of betrayal, rage, and heartbreak unfolded, threatening to bury the Sussexes under the weight of a truth too explosive to ignore. The #saga began in the turbulent aftermath of the IR 2020 royal exit, when Meghan and Harry, battered by rejection, sought refuge in Los Angeles. Tyler Perry, the media titan whose empire rose from grit, opened his 22-acre Beverly Hills mansion, offering not just shelter, but a fortress of armed guards, private jets, and unwavering loyalty. Sources later revealed Perry's support ran deeper, allegedly funding millions in expenses, legal battles, elite security, even a private island retreat for their escape. All with an unspoken expectation: gratitude. But gratitude never came. No public thank you, no social media nod, not even a whisper in their Netflix docuseries. Perry's silence grew heavy, his resentment simmering in Hollywood's cutthroat tea circles. Then came Oprah Winfrey #Y, the queen of narrative power, whose 2021 interview transformed Meghan from the #illified duchess to wronged heroine. Her tales of royal cruelty and mental health struggles captivated millions, shifting public perception and opening Hollywood's doors. But by July 2025, both Perry and Oprah had vanished from Meghan's orbit. The #IR silence, a chilling omen of the storm now breaking. The bombshell detonated on a humid July morning, when an anonymous X account dropped a leaked hospital document, allegedly from a London clinic, claiming Archie and Lilibet's birth records were irregular. The repo #RT, splashed across tabloids, reignited rumors of surrogacy, with whispers of falsified documents, and a cover-up so audacious it shook the monarchy to its core. Hashtags like #FakeBabyScandal and #Meghan exiled erupted, fueled by a viral X post: "The Sussex children aren't what they seem, Charles is ready to end it." Piers Morgan seized the moment, bellowing on his show, "Meghan's lies have unraveled, the palace will bury her for this." Even the BBC, ever restrained, ran headlines questioning the shocking truth about #the Sussex children. The document's origins were murky, but insiders pointed to ninepts, to a disgruntled royal aide, possibly bribe #D to leak the file to a tabloid eager for blood. The betrayal was seismic, and King Charles, already where #YF from years of Sussex drama, faced a crisis unlike any other. In Montecito, Meghan sat frozen, her phone a storm of notifications as the scandal consumed the globe. Harry, pacing their son #it study, was a man shattered, his voice breaking as he demanded, "Who did this to us?" Meghan, usually defiant, could only stare at the Pacific, her mind replaying every decision, every enemy made. The document's claims were explosive: discrepancies in birth dates, missing hospital records, and a cryptic note suggesting third-party involvement in the children's births. A second leak, an audio clip allegedly from a palace #insider, surfaced on X, with a voice claiming Meghan had orchestrated a deception to secure her children's titles. The C #lip, unverified but viral, sent shockwaves, with users branding Meghan a maced #manipul #ater. The palace, already on edge, was thrust into chaos. King Charles, his health fragile and his heart heavy with the loss of his son's loyalty, sat in his study, the weight of the monarchy pressing down. The leaked document, combined with Will#IM's relentless pressure, forced his hand. William, his temper blazing, saw the scandal as the final straw. His isn't just betrayal, it's an attack on the crown, he reportedly told aides, his voice sharp as steel. Catherine, softer but resolute, urged caution, but the tide was unstoppable. Shoreless's verdict was agonizing but firm. Meghan would be formally exiled, her title stripped, and Archie and Lilibet's place in the succession erased. A rare palace statement, issued on July 22, 2025, cited irreconcilable breaches of trust and sent shockwaves globally. The decision wasn't just about protocol, it was personal. A father's heartbreak crystallized into action. William, driven by years of perceived slights, pushed for severity. Believing Harry had chosen ambition over family. Ex-posts were merciless, with users splitting between those calling Meghan a schemer, and others decrying the palace's vindictive cruelty against children. A new rumor, spread by a shadowy ex-account, claimed Meghan had confided in a Hollywood elite, possibly Beyoncé, a guest at their 2018 wedding, about irregular #IS in the children's births, only for the secret to be sold to a tabloid. The betrayal cut the EP, and the world turned against her. Hollywood #S fallout was brutal. Tyler Perry, stung by Meghan #S silence after his generosity, was said to be livid. A leaked email, allegedly from his team, surfaced online, accusing Meghan of calculated ingratitude and hinting at a secret deal to foo Nd Archewell that she'd abandoned. The email, unverified, but inked #Irie fueled rumors that Perry was preparing a tell-all, perhaps revealing more about Meghan's time in his mansion. Oprah's silence was deafening. Sources claimed she had urged Meghan to step back after their 2021 interview, but Meghan's relentless spotlight chasing had fractured their bond. A leaked text, allegedly from Oprah to a confidant, went viral. "She's lost her way. I can't carry that weight." Harpo, Oprah's company, had scrubbed all Sussex tea #S, a signal she was done. A new bombshell, a grainy video from a Hollywood gala, showed a producer calling Meghan a sinking ship, dragging everyone down. The clip, posted anonymously on X, amplified perceptions that she was untouchable, a liability shunned by Tinseltown's elite. Archewell, the Sussex's flagship charity, was collapsing under scrutiny. Insiders described a toxic atmosphere, with staff fleeing and projects fizzling. A leaked financial report revealed millions spent on PR and #consultants, with no results. "It's a facade, not a foundation," one ex-employee sneered, pointing to failed initiatives, a youth program, a women's fundee, that vanished without trace. Donors fled, spooked by whispers of fraud. The public, once enchanted by Meghan's charisma, was exhausted, their patience eroded by recycled drama. Ex-posts mocked Archewell as a ghost empire, with memes depicting Meghan as a fallen queen. Hollywood executives, once #EG for Sussex projects, now ghosted their pitches. A studio insider was blunt, "She's poison now. The drama's not worth it." Meghan's obsession with control, every image curated, every word scripted, had alienated her teams. A top publicist quit, citing suffocating demands, while a former ally whispered of bridges burned beyond repair. The 2018 wedding, a showcase of A-listers like Oprah, Beyoncé, and the Clooney, now looked like a calculated power grab, and those the stars were absent, their silence a verdict. A vicious rumor, fueled by an ex-post, claimed Meghan was plotting a solo tell-all book, exposing Perry, Oprah, and the royals to reclaim her narrative. Teehee rumor, unverified but relentless, sparked tabloid frenzy with headlines screaming of divorce and treachery. Meghan's team scra #bled to deny it, but the damage was done. Harry, fading into the background, was a shadow of himself, his spirit crushed. A leaked text, allegedly from Harry to a friend, surfaced #D. "I thought I was saving her, but I've lost us both." True or not, it captured their unraveling fairy tale. As July 2025 burned on, Meghan stood on their Montecito balcony, the Pacific a mirror to her turmoil. Harry sat nearby, his eyes hollow, the silence between them a chasm. Their podcast was dead, their lifestyle brand a flop, their narrative slipping away. A final rumor, spread by a shadowy ex-account, claimed Meghan was in secret #Tea talks with a Dubai billionaire for a solo move, abandoning Harry and their children. The story, unconfirmed but viral, #painted her as a betrayer deserting her prince. In Hollywood, where loyalty is currency, the vibe had shifted. Doors stayed shut, calls went unanswered we read, and #the spotlight moved on. Charles's harsh judgment had sealed her fate, the fake baby scandal a blade that cut her from the monarchy's heart. As the sun sank over their gilded exile, one question lingered: when the palace erases you and the